Today, I want to talk about sweat. So, sweat in itself has been built up as a big marker of whether you've had a good workout or actually how many calories you're burning. Almost like the more you sweat, the better the workout is for you, the more calories you're going to burn. And I kind of want to tell you that it's not. It really isn't. So if you imagine you're walking into the gym, this is what everyone does, and two people come out in front of you, you hold the door for them. One person comes out dripping with sweat. You think, they've had a really good workout. Then the next person comes out dry, not red in the face, just looking like they could have just walked in. And you think, they haven't worked very hard, have they? It doesn't quite work like that. We all think like that, but actually a workout isn't beneficial because you sweat. It isn't beneficial because you've got yourself hot and sweaty. So the person who came out really sweating, they could have had an awful workout, but it's just made them sweat. Sweat is our body's way to deal with heat. So as our body heats up, it automatically wants to cool us down. So it releases sweat to coat the body with water, basically, to try and cool it down. It's got nothing to do with how hard we're working, how well we're working. Some people will sweat easier than others. Personally, I'm a sweater. So pretty much as soon as I start doing anything of a high intensity, I start sweating. That's not because it's more beneficial for me. That's just because that's the way my body deals with the heat. So a lot of people will do a workout based on the fact that it's going to make them sweat and based on the fact that they want to burn more calories. So you've got to sweat, you've got to sweat. Actually, a workout where you're doing some strength training and you're having quite long rest periods, so you're not really, let's say, getting really hot and sweaty, it's probably going to be much better for 90% of us than getting on a treadmill just pounding away until you sweat. I think the idea of sweat being the thing to aim for comes from, if you look, it's a weight loss thing. It comes from your combat sports, so like your boxing, your judo, your martial arts, all that kind of stuff, where they're trying to get their body weight down to compete in their weight division because they want to be the heaviest in their weight division. And so you'll see them with their sort of bin bags on their anoraks, running on a spin bike in a sauna, trying to sweat to drop that weight. And you're right, and that works. That does drop their weight, but nobody really wants to drop their weight. That's the marker everyone uses, is I want to lose weight, but everyone wants to lose fat, not just lose weight. So what these fighters are doing is they are sweating their body weight out. They're just dehydrating their bodies so that when they go stand on the scales for their weigh-in, they weigh the amount that they want to. And then you'll see them as soon as they get off the scales, they've done their posing, straight up to their corner, big drink down, boom, start getting hydrated, getting protein, getting carbs back in, and building their body weight back up. So when they actually fight, they're not at a weight for their weight division, if that makes sense. But those fighters don't reduce body fat. For us mere mortals, when we're looking at what the scales say, what we're thinking is we want to reduce body fat. That's what we actually want to do, but we think of weight. So we look at ways that people have lost weight and try and copy that. So you get then these products like your waist trimmers, which waist trimmers, whatever they're called, which is basically a band that goes around your waist and it heats you up, and the claim is that it burns more calories, it burns fat off. No, that's not going to work. You also get your fat burners, which are usually have some sort of thermogenic name, a thermogenic claim, because they say it raises your body temperature to help you burn more calories. And that's again this idea of sweating, of getting warmer to burn calories. Now, if those things worked, and if those things scientifically worked, everybody who wanted to lose fat would wear an extra jumper. Just all year round. Waste your money on that or wear an extra jumper. The thing is, it doesn't work. If you think of the calories you burn, say, in a day, a massive proportion of that is your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. That's basically how many calories your body burns or has to burn to stay alive, just to keep you living. Part of that BMR is heat production. So your body needs to keep itself warm, so it's got to create heat. If you wore a nice waist trimmer, took some fat burners that are going to increase your body temperature, your body then, in my head, has to work less hard to keep that body temperature up. So why are we trying to get warm when we want our bodies to warm? I've got no scientific research behind it, but to me, it would make more sense to make yourself cold. Researchers who go off to the Arctic, or scientists and everything like that, they have to eat around sort of 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day just to maintain their body weight. Because they're getting so cold, their body's having to work a lot harder to create that heat and to keep them going. So all these products, and all to get yourself hot or warm yourself up to burn more calories, and the idea of trying to get as sweaty as possible because that's going to burn more calories, doesn't make any sense to me at all. So when you're looking at a workout, when you're looking at how beneficial a workout's going to be for you, forget how sweaty you're going to get. Forget how hot you're going to get. Make sure that workout's going to be beneficial. So I've done classes before. Sometimes you get people really hot and sweaty. There's lots going on. It's quite high intensity. Other times you scale it back and you make it a little bit more of a strength and conditioning kind of thing. And people leave sometimes going, "Oh, no, that wasn't a very good workout. I didn't sweat." It's probably better for you that you haven't sweat. It's not a mark of how hard you've worked. It's a mark of actually the energy systems you've used and what kind of workout you've been doing. So next time, I say you're looking at your workout, don't try and make sweat as the top thing that you're aiming to do. Try and give yourself a little thing you're trying to achieve in each workout. And have a little think about it. Maybe go walking in the woods naked, get a bit cold, burn a few more calories. Hey, you might get arrested, but hey, I never told you to do it. Sound good?